morning, it's Dr. Fred with TMT, Tuesday Morning Transformation, and today we're talking about become unstoppable. Become unstoppable. What's that mean? That means we come here, we're spiritual beings walking through this physical world as a human being, and we have a reason, we have a purpose that we're here. We come here in this physical body, a spirit in this physical body, because there's something we want to create, we want to make a difference, we want to affect the lives of other people, and that purpose is what is going to give us the most fulfilling life. Everybody has one. Now, I talk to people obviously all the time, and they say, hey, what do you do? And I tell them, well, I'm a chiropractor, and I coach doctors how to build their practices, right? And then I say, I'm a spiritually based life coach. I help people find God within themselves, really reference their divinity first, and help clear their past and help them find their soul, S-O-U-L, purpose. And all the time people say, you know what? I'm looking for my soul purpose. You know what? My life's in a transition, meaning they just quit a job, or maybe they got a divorce, or maybe their kids have grown up and now, you know, there's something else they want to do. But everybody feels this pull inside them. It's your spirit pulling you because there's a reason and a purpose that you're here. And desire is spirit seeking manifestation. It's spirit seeking manifestation. That's why we're divinity and humanity. It's our spirit calling our humanity on this physical plane to create something that contributes to the lives of others. That's what it is. Now, one of the most impactful things that happened in my life was about 3 or 4 weeks before my wife passed away. She sat in the bathtub and she said, I don't know if I fulfilled my purpose. I don't know. Actually, what she literally says was, I don't know if I did what I came here to do. And I thought, oh my God, that's so sad to know that your life is ending and your purpose was never fulfilled. And at that moment, that was a turning point in my life, because that was a moment that I said, I don't ever want anybody to feel that again. So about a year after that, I started writing this book. It came to me, I had a vision, and I had a vision of 10,000 people in an audience, and me talking and teaching and helping people find their power inside them and helping them find their purpose, having 10,000 people leave different, maybe having it on live stream, who knows, millions of people. But I started writing 9 years later. Here's this book. This is gonna come out for sale. We'll start pre-selling it, but it'll be out in the beginning of October. You're more powerful than you think. 9 years. We just filmed the online coaching system. So that's a vision that happened 9 years ago, right? That's unstoppable. And so when you have that desire, man, that thing inside you will not rest. It will incessantly pull you. You guys feel it. You know that. But here's the problem. Okay, we're using this extension cord. We're being pulled in different directions. What are we being pulled for? That feeling is our divinity pulling us like this, saying, this is what you're supposed to do. You feel it in your body. You know you do, right? What's our humanity say? I can't do that. It's too big. Oh my God, that's scary. And then our divinity feels that feeling. Come on, get your shit together, right? Probably doesn't say that. Well, I don't have the money. And how am I going to do that? And I don't have the skill. But that feeling won't leave. And we battle between our divinity and our humanity, back and forth and back and forth. Doesn't that sound tiring? How many people want to take a nap right now, right? You know those days where you're just frustrated and you're emotionally tired. You're not physically tired. You're emotionally tired because what are you doing? Because your purpose, it's not going to go away. Do you get it? It's not going to go away. So you might as well just face it. So I figured, you know, let me just give you a few steps and maybe this will help, because we're teaching a seminar October 19, 20. It's actually a chiropractic seminar, but this isn't about chiropractic. We have 10 great leaders speaking on what it takes to be unstoppable. So if you want that in your life, just go ahead to EliteCoachingLLC.com and sign up for it. You don't have to be a chiropractor to be there. That's not what this is about. This is about step one. How do you get out of that tug of war? Number one, understand you're a visionary. You come here, you have a vision for what you want to create, whether it's a great family, how you want to contribute to the lives of others. The thing is, honor that vision, respect it, And guess what? If it wasn't scary, you wouldn't need God to help you fulfill it. If you could do everything in your life on your own, then you're probably not thinking big enough. So you already know it's going to be scary, right? So just accept it. Everything in your life is leading you there, and then ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, first question is why? Why do you want to do that? Hey, what problem in the world do you want to solve? What's that incessant thing that won't leave you? See, that's your why, right? And if you're always saying, you know what, someone should do something about that, sex trafficking, someone should do something about that. Well, if you're saying it over and over, look in the mirror, because maybe that someone is you. Okay, when I look at what I do, chiropractic, coaching doctors, right? We want to teach more doctors about spinal correction. We want to teach them, communicate to the public, because the spine and nervous system is the foundation of health and life. And how many people are taking drugs and having surgeries and disabled because they don't know their spine is the origin? I want to change the perception of chiropractic around the world. That's why there's elite coaching. Why is there a you more powerful than you think that's going to introduce healed? Because someone died and said they didn't fulfill their purpose. Because I think we're here for a reason. And I see 10,000 people. I see millions of people and their lives being affected. I don't know how it's going to happen. So that's the next question. Notice that body language. The next question you have, why? Why do we do things? That's what makes you unstoppable. Because your passion gives you purpose, and your purpose gives you passion, and that's the most fulfilling life. It's not going to be easy, but it will be fulfilling. So when that day does come, you know what? You did your best. You made a difference. Next question is how? What skills do you have to develop? Hey, you know what? I speak for a living now. Guess what? When I was in college, I had a speech class. We had to give a 5-minute speech. I thought that was the most ridiculous. That is so unfair. 5 minutes is forever. I can't even introduce myself in less than 15 minutes, right? The first time I gave a talk in chiropractic, I gave it to 3 people. 3. Guess what? I had diarrhea all day just to talk to 3 people. Now I do it for a living, and I envision myself in front of 10,000 people. Okay, so you probably don't have the skill you need to fulfill your purpose, but how can you find it? And then the third question is who? Who do you need to help? Because you're not supposed to do it by yourself. We're connected with all other people. She asks, why? What's my passion and purpose? What skill? How? What skill do I need to develop? And who? Who do I need to build relationships with? Step 2. Clarity on your core values. This is it, man. This is the key. You got to know who you are and who you're not. The most powerful question you can ask yourself every day is, who am I? And so when you establish your core values, the reason people are frustrated, they're anxious, they have stress, because they're living outside their core values. You know why? Warren Buffett has a famous saying. He says, successful people say yes. Highly successful people, and we can insert purpose-driven people that are actually fulfilling their purpose, say no. Why? Because the path to your purpose is very narrow. It's not wide. You got to be able to thread a needle. Why? Because all this is not who I am. All this is outside our purpose. This is in our purpose. This we say yes to. Everything out here you say no to. Now, another thing I learned in relationships, especially after my life passed, I used to think love was my primary core value, and I found out it wasn't. After she passed, it wasn't the fact that she passed that was that was definitely painful, but it was the disappointment. The suffering was the disappointment of how we spent our time. And it was way too much time arguing about small things, and it wasn't me. And so then I learned my primary core value is not love. Because lots of people have love and they're in nightmare relationships that have tons of drama. My core value is peace. And so when we have peace, then love is healthy. You can have love in a very unhealthy way. But now I know my core value is peace. So now anything that disrupts my peace or is outside my core values, I know I can say no to. Okay, what's 3? I know I don't really need to look at this, but I'm faking you out. It's appreciate the true wealth in your life. Now, what's that? True wealth is not money, because true wealth is contribution to others, right? It's love. What else is it? It's meaning. It's purpose. It's fulfillment. True wealth are the things that count that can't be counted. True wealth are valuing the things that no amount of money can buy, right? No amount of money could buy a person dying with cancer. No amount of money can buy, well, it can buy a divorce and you settle money, but money doesn't save a marriage, right? There's lots of marriages that have lots of money and there's misery. Money and love are not associated, but the quality of relationship with your kids, watching your kids grow up, money doesn't buy that. At the end of the night, just laying next to your spouse and having true love, money can't buy that. Intention and vision and core values give that. So sometimes we have so many things that matter in our life, and things that matter, money can't buy. So maybe we just need to make a list of the things that really matter in our life, because we take those for granted. So let's acknowledge those and then go to the next step. What's step 4? So far you're a visionary. Establish your core values, clear on your core values. 3, appreciate the true wealth in your life. 4, make a plan. Tony Robbins says, a dream without a plan is just a wish. That's it. We need to make a plan. So we get that vision. 10 years ago, it was 10,000 people in an audience. Now what do? Shoot, man. Now I have a book. Here's step 1. It's going to go to millions of people. Step 2, we just filmed the online coaching program that I guarantee will introduce us to you. Go through this program, you will be different. You will be transformed from the inside out. You will have a path to your soul purpose. We'll let you know about that. So, see the end vision. You work backwards. Psalm 1, meditate day and night. Keep that vision in front of you. Here's what you see. I see my vision. This is all the things I do. I see through the eyes of God. I should have brought my God glasses. Right? And we see that vision. We keep our roots planted by the river, which means what? We stay connected. That fruit will bear in its season. 10 years, a season 10 freaking years. Right? So your leaves shall not wither. It's coming into fruition. The leaves aren't withering, gang, but the fruit is bearing in its season. That's who you are. That is compelling. That is your divinity, driving you through your humanity. So you know what you don't have to do? You don't have to pull on this. And when you do, just set that down. Step 5. What's step 5? Don't tell me, I'll tell you. Oh yeah, give up on caring what other people think. Oh my God. That's it. Here's the deal. Other people are not on your soul purpose. They are on their soul purpose. And what are they doing? They're going back and forth like this, struggling. So they're doing this with themselves. How can they support you? Now there's tons of people that will support you, but then there's those people, you can't do that. That's ridiculous. You're going to get tons of opinions. I'm sure there'll be lots of people that'll mock me about this, right? Because this isn't religion. This is spirituality. This is staying connected. This is understanding your divinity. So other people can't do it, so how do you get by it? How do you get past that? Honor their soul path so you can honor theirs. Even when they don't agree. Even when they criticize, you can honor their soul path so you can honor your own. The way you honor your own is by respecting theirs. Doesn't matter what their opinion is. Doesn't matter. You're on your path, man. There's only one of you. You're like a piece of the puzzle in the universe, and without that piece, the puzzle is incomplete. You are here for a reason to do that. Honor theirs so you can honor yours. There's a couple quotes I want to give you. Maya Angelou, you guys know this one. People will forget what you said, they'll forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. That's impact. That's something money can't buy. Pablo Picasso, the meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of your life is to give that gift away. I paraphrased it. I added a few words. The meaning of your life is to find your gift, right? The purpose is now to give that away. Okay, Mahatma Gandhi, the best way to lose yourself is to find yourself in the service of others. Now, isn't that amazing how all of those are about contribution? That's the highest human need, contribution. So when we're ready to have that vision, and you're ready to find that soul purpose or to live that soul purpose, it's all about contributing to others. When we extend that purpose out to other people is when we gain fulfillment. So what is it? How do we get out of this? How do we get out of this tug of war? 1, you're the visionary. Respect and honor your vision, right? We got why, how, who. 2, gain clarity on yourself. Gain clarity on your core values. 3, oh yeah, connect with what your true wealth is. 4, make a plan. 5, don't care what other people think. Honor their soul path so you can honor yours. There you go, gang. I'll let you know about the book and the online coaching system. Thank you so much for just going on this journey with me. This is fulfillment for me, is creating relationships and us going through this together. Thanks. I'll see you next week. Love you.